Hey everyone.
Hey guys, welcome to Obscure MCU. In this episode I'll be detailing the powers and abilities of Pietro Maximoff, also known as Quicksilver. Then placing him on a tier list according to your votes. Pietro Maximoff was born and raised in Sokovia, and grew up with his twin sister, Wanda, and their loving parents. One night while watching Wanda's favorite sitcom, a stray Stark Industries missile hit their home, killing their parents. The Maximoffs formed a deep hatred for the United States and Tony Stark. 15 years later, while protesting against the constant war and strife in Sokovia, the twins joined Baron Strucker's Hydra Cell and became volunteers for human experiments to gain the powers to aid them in fighting their causes. After being exposed to the Mind Stone within the scepter, he gained the ability to move at superhuman speeds. He was able to think, act, move, and perceive in seconds or less. Far faster than any normal human being could ever attempt. As such, he could perceive the world as moving in slow motion, especially when he was moving at super speed, while all others could see him as a vibrating blur of motion. His power caused him to generate an aura of blue, white, and transparent energy currents in mist-like shapes, much like fire or wind, leaving behind a trail of it as he ran. Quicksilver's super speed gave him the ability to generate extreme force and momentum, allowing him to enhance the force in his attacks, strikes, impacts, and collisions, often propelling objects or people several feet, hitting much harder than normal humans even though he only had average human strength. This ability made him able to outmaneuver someone as fast and perceptive as Hawkeye with absolute ease, catching his arrows and sending him flying through the air. Shortly afterward, he collided with Captain America at great speeds, making him fly several meters up into the air. In his confrontation with the Avengers, he managed to avoid multiple attacks and being able to match Captain America's far superior strength in their confrontation, allowing Quicksilver to send the latter flying by colliding into him and knocking him to the floor with one punch while moving at super speed. Quicksilver's aura seemed to protect those he carries even though they lack his enhanced physiology, which could move multiple people in an instant, without risking whiplash injury or damage caused by high-speed air friction.
Purchase your tracks today.
Quicksilver had superhuman agility, enhancing his physicality and ability to move and act, allowing him to coordinate his body with perfect balance, equilibrium, flexibility, and dexterity while running at extreme speeds. Pietro also had a hyper-accelerated metabolic rate, as he quickly recovered from the pain of being grazed in the arm and could still act as if he were not injured.
Purchase your tracks today.
He could also function in a stable internal environment that required constant monitoring and adjustments to his condition that changed constantly, meaning he could resist the effects of friction and temperature while moving at incredible speeds. And according to Dr. List's personal log, shown in the canon tie-in book, The Wakanda Files, it's reported that Pietro's metabolism was increasing daily, as well as his speed. Meaning that if he was still alive today, his powers very likely would have grown and increased significantly. Much like his twin sister. Pietro has been clocked at running 400 meters per second, which translates approximately to around 900 miles per hour. Making him faster than the speed of sound, which is approximately 767 miles per hour, placing his top speed around Mach 1.17. And just for reference, he exceeds the speed of commercial airplanes and bullet trains, placing him close to the top speed of supersonic jets. Despite his incredible speed, Quicksilver was far from invincible. As we've seen, his remarkable abilities came with certain vulnerabilities that would catch him off guard. For instance, simply having his leg stepped on by Clint Barton proved to be sufficient to hold him back momentarily during the awakening of the Vision. In the heat of battle at the South African salvage yard, he was knocked back by both Thor's hammer and Captain America's shield. While his speed allowed him to avoid many threats, a direct hit could knock him off his feet. This vulnerability highlights that Quicksilver, despite his incredible agility and reflexes, wasn't impervious to the laws of physics or the brute force from others. During the intense Battle of Sokovia, Quicksilver was even hit by a stray bullet and met his ultimate demise as he was shot from behind when he heroically saved Clint and a child from imminent
Purchase
danger.
your tracks today.
With these factors in mind, and considering your input from the community poll, I would personally place Quicksilver in the middle of the strong tier. While super speed offers remarkable advantages, Quicksilver still being an average human poses specific challenges when in the heat of battle. Without proper protection, armor, or any viable defensive mechanisms, he remained extremely vulnerable, essentially making him a glass cannon. What is your favorite ability of Quicksilver? And where would you rank him on the tier list? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and be sure to vote in my next poll, as the results will influence the next character's placement on the list. Please like and subscribe for more videos coming soon. Thanks for watching.
Under attack! Clear the city, now! Get off your asses.